What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, and in this video today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about how I trim my beard and why it differs maybe from you and maybe from other influencers, people on YouTube that talk about beard care and trimming their beards. Alright, before we get completely started here, I just want to point out that there isn't really a wrong way. Well, there is a wrong way. Obviously, like if you just jam a trimmer into your beard and you just totally get everything lopsided or whatever, that is the wrong way. But there is no real wrong way when it comes to trimming your individual beard as long as it looks good afterwards. So there's no exact technique that works for everybody, I guess is what I'm saying. It depends on your goals. If you want a long beard or medium length beard is what I would consider this. To look a certain way, you trim a certain way. If you want your beard to keep growing and you're really going for that really long beard, kind of like Dancy bearded, then you're going to be trimming probably like he does. For me, I like to keep this medium length beard a little shorter, a little longer, somewhere in between, because my beard gets really kind of unmanageable at that longer length. It becomes really hard to control. I have really naturally big curls in my head hair, and you start to see that in my beard as it gets longer, and it just takes more time to have looking right in the morning when getting ready. So I prefer this length on me, and also I just want to note that everyone's beards grows in a different pattern. For example, the right side of my beard here actually has a lot more density than this side does. And the hairs grow in a different pattern. So if you can see here, these hairs on this less dense side of my beard come out and they flare out all the way over here. They just grow up. They come down and they grow up. It's completely different than the right side of my beard, which actually grows out and down and sort of around naturally. So you get different growth patterns, different densities, all kinds of different things with everyone's individual beards. They're all different. So what that means is you should probably develop your own way of trimming, and you can take all kinds of techniques, some things that I'm going to show you today, some advice from other YouTubers like Dancy Bearded and BeardTube. I don't think either one of them are wrong when it comes to explaining how to trim your beard. I just want to be extremely specific on that. Your beard grows a lot differently than everyone else's, and so don't just follow what any one person says, but maybe take some good aspects of what they're saying and apply them to your beard and your beard growth patterns. Okay, so for me, when it comes to trimming my beard, I actually use two different trimmers. This is the AberLite trimmer. I think they're coming out with a new one soon. I would say that this one is more of a defining tool, and I use this one when I'm doing kind of things that I can't see that well, or trimming my mustache, or trimming maybe this line down a little bit. Just more precise movement, and it's because this blade width is not super wide. So it's definitely better for those more pinpoint accurate movements, especially around the mustache. You see, your lips are only so wide, and so if this was too wide, I'd have a problem kind of trimming like this in here. And I know a lot of people will probably just say, Josh, just use scissors on your mustache. That's the way you're supposed to do it. And I do that on an occasion, but I do prefer to use this. It's much quicker, and I can just kind of get in here quickly, clean up my lip line, and it just seems to be more efficient. This is the Brio version 2. I do use this one for my beard overall, right? So down here, when I'm trimming these big sections, and again, you can see here, you see how wide this is compared to my lips, so it's really hard to get angles in here without just gouging out some of my beard. So I don't use that, for the more precise movements, but for the bigger ones, when I'm coming in here and I'm trying to line things up, I'm using this like this, and I'm just going straight back and making sure that I get, everything nice and even and clean. I do actually do the BeardTube trim down, and there's a reason for this, so let me get to it. So, you can see here, I trim down like this when I trim a little bit here, and it's because these hairs, these beard hairs in this section of my beard hit terminal length pretty quickly, especially when I'm trying to maintain this length of beard. These tend to, just like the hairs over here I mentioned, flare out. These hairs come down and they just flare out back towards my ear. It's really weird looking, and it's hard to tame them. And so for me, it works very, very effectively to just trim straight down, trim those beard hairs, kind of short basically on the sides here, and then let everything else grow long. And I do the same thing on this side actually. It's not as bad, but I do trim down over here. And again, these beard hairs hit terminal length a lot sooner. So that's why I do that. To me, it works. I know some beardsmen out there are going to say, no, Josh, don't do that, don't do that. Trust me, for my beard and how it grows and the terminal length, it just works really well for me. So take that into consideration. Now, when it comes to actually shaping your beard, it takes a little bit of practice. Let's see, I don't even know how well of a job I did last time. It looks okay. Probably could trim over here a little bit more. It's hard to get all of the hairs, and so what I do is over like a 2-day period, I'll trim my beard. So what happens is I actually blow dry my beard or use a beard straightener, get all the hairs from underneath kind of straight, and then I see where I'm at. I'll do a small trim that day, and then the second day, what I'll do is I won't use any heat at all. I'll just let my beard be natural, throw some beard oil in, let it be all curly and crazy, and then I can see sort of where the natural line would be, and then I trim a little bit more, maybe like, you know, this much more, and then usually it's pretty solid. I've gotten most of the beard hairs that were kind of hiding underneath, and it kind of covers both areas, right? So if I trim a little bit first whenever it's kind of straight and neat, how I like it to look on a typical day, then I can achieve this look. But then also on a messy day, when I just don't feel like doing that at all, I'm just putting beard oil in and just letting my beard do its thing, you know, I can also trim effectively for a natural looking beard as well. Hopefully if you got anything from this, you guys should have learned that you should be trying to determine your own beard trimming style. And if you want any advice or have any questions, or you want to send me pictures or something so I can give you some advice on trimming, feel free to email them to me. I'll have my email down below, and I would love to chat with you guys about it. And if you have any questions, please go ahead in the comment section and ask them, and I will answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Just remember to embrace your beard and embrace the beard life. See ya.